everyone, I hope you guys are all having a great day. Today I'm just going to do a short video talking about what I am reading this weekend. So I'll go ahead and get started. I am happy to announce that I am officially done all of my books for the BookTube prize. So I read those 6 books. Some of them, well actually I was a lot more disappointed in this round than I thought I would be. I think I really only loved one of the books. I liked 2 others, and then I really didn't enjoy 3 of them. So I will go ahead and talk about those next weekend after Robert has created his announcement video for which books will go ahead to the next round. So I'm excited to hear what all the other judges thought and what books will be moving ahead to the next round. I will not be participating in judging for the next 2 rounds, so I'm just going to get to enjoy and watch and see which book wins. So I'm excited to observe, to be a, what is it called when you just watch? A spectator. I'm excited to be a spectator in that part of the prize. This weekend, so it'll be my first weekend reading books that just I want to read, that I assign to myself, as it were. So I am about 130 pages into the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which I started months ago, but I have finally been able to actually dedicate some time to it. I'm still really enjoying it. I love that the main character wakes up in somebody else's body every day, and his personality changes a little bit too each time he wakes up in somebody new. Also, the timeline is interesting because it's not necessarily 24-hour days. Every time he goes to sleep, he wakes up in somebody else's body. So if his character gets bonked on the head and passes out, then he wakes up in somebody else. If he takes a nap at 2 in the afternoon, he wakes up in somebody else. It makes the timeline a little confusing for me, but I am still enjoying it, and I'm enjoying getting to know some of the other characters, especially Lord Ravencourt's valet. He is an interesting character, and I like seeing how things are developing with Evelyn and the different aspects of her personality and what goes on with her over the course of the weekend, because basically every day is a repeat of this one day. Evelyn Hardcastle is supposed to die at 11 p.m. that evening at a ball, and the main character's goal is to figure out who the murderer is, and he will not be released from this cycle until he figures out who the murderer is. So you have somebody who's a murderer, but you also have the people who are keeping Aiden, the main character, trapped there. So there's sort of 2 antagonists, which is interesting. Perhaps more than 2, I don't know yet. So I'm looking forward to continuing that book this weekend and this week. I will also be reading Fahrenheit 451 this week. David and I are actually both reading this book. We are reading it along with our friends Ryan and Kristen, who have a podcast called Seeking Stories. They talk about all kinds of different things on their podcasts. Up to now, I think it has been predominantly stories within movies, and so we decided to read a book with them, and then Ryan will record a podcast of us chatting about that book, which I'm pretty excited about. Ryan and my husband David have been best friends since they were little kids, and their relationship is awesome. I love how much they love each other and how much they can just sit for hours and talk about books, and so that's what we'll do. We'll just sit and talk for as long as we want about Fahrenheit 451. I don't know exactly what we're going to focus the discussion on, but maybe we'll each have ideas once we're done reading the book. I have read Fahrenheit 451 before, but I read it in high school, and so for me what that means is I started the book and didn't finish it. So I'm going to take the opportunity now as an adult to finish the story and find out what happens, and not rely on the conversation of my peers to, figure out how the story ends. So that is something that I'm looking forward to as well, not just experiencing the book as an adult, but also participating in the conversation with David and Ryan and Kristen. We don't really have much else going on here this weekend. The weather's supposed to finally get nice this evening and hopefully tomorrow, so we might go on a little hike tomorrow, and then next weekend I'm thinking we might camp either down in Hope, Alaska near the water, or maybe at a campsite just south of Denali. both would be new campsites for us, so I'm looking forward to that. It will be Memorial Day weekend, so it might be a little crowded, but we're going to give it a try anyway and see how that works out. This will be our first camping trip of the season. We did try to go the weekend of my birthday, but it was very, very windy, and the campsite in Hope is near the water, so I didn't want my tent to blow away, so we just decided to stay home, and hopefully we'll get to go out again next weekend. And then I have a ton of family coming in May and June, and hopefully that will involve lots of adventures as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to the end of the school year and for summer to finally begin here. The days are getting longer. I went to the high school graduation for my school on Thursday night and walked out at 8:30, and the sun is just shining, and it was glorious. It was absolutely stunning. The sun's out at 8:30 at night, and it's gonna stay out. So I'm excited about that period of the year, that time of the year where the sun it really makes being in Alaska worth it. The winters are so long and so hard, and Alaskans go a little crazy in the summertime because they know how to take advantage of the sunshine. So I just love that, and I'm definitely looking forward to that part of the season. So let me know what you guys are reading this weekend in the comments down below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.